Hey friends, welcome to the Baines College Consulting educational series. Today's topic is about affording college, and yes, you can afford it. Today I plan to share with you the top 10 things you need to know about paying for your education. Number 10, financial aid is confusing, or it can be. Take a look at some of the books that are out there. Lots of pages on how to find scholarships, and lots of pages on how to apply for and get financial aid. Add that to all the information on the internet, and it could drive a person crazy. Don't feel bad, you're not alone. Financial aid, yes, it's confusing, but there are people like me and others out there to help you. A couple things you need to know. FAFSA, the FAFSA, what does that stand for? Free Application for Student Aid. EFC, Expected Family Contribution. NPC, Net Price Calculator. 1040, these are tax forms from your parents. These are the kind of acronyms that are frequently used when it comes to applying for financial aid and helping you find ways to afford it. While financial aid can be confusing, we hope to simplify the process for you today. So, what is financial aid? Financial aid is a combination of resources that make up your individual family package. Its purpose is to cover the cost of tuition as well as room and board, your living expenses, and sometimes books and other educational related expenses. Financial aid can include gift aid, such as scholarships, loans, and work aid, such as student work study. So financial aid can be based on a few things. Sometimes it's based on your family's need, which goes according to income and resources. And it can also be based on academic performance, or we call that merit. No two financial aid packages are alike. That's what's very important to remember. Okay, so what are scholarships and grants? Scholarship is money that is often given to you in the form of a gift, and it does not need to be paid back. Same with grants, it just has a little bit of a different title. And the requirements to achieve both can be different. There are 4 basic types of scholarship and grant. You have federal, state, institutional, and private. So what are loans? Student loans can be public loans given by the government to help pay for your education, typically at a low interest rate. And there are subsidized and unsubsidized loans that you may qualify for. Just like scholarships, there's 4 basic types of student loans: federal, state, private, and institutional. Then we have work study. Work study is a program that allows students to work on campus and earn money that they can use towards their educational expenses. Make sure when you're applying for financial aid using the FAFSA that you elect that you would like work study. Later on you can say you don't want it, but it's better to apply now and to decline it than it is to not apply and need it later. Now we've covered the basics of financial aid. Again, it includes scholarships, which is gift aid, loans, and work study. According to collegeboard.com, in 2015, the average cost of college at a public in-state university was roughly $9,000 per year. For an out-of-state college, the average was $23,000 for a public university, while a private university averages about $32,000 per year. With this information in mind, we need to figure out ahead of time how you will pay for your education. Number 9, one size does not fit all. Earlier I mentioned to you that every financial aid package is different. No 2 packages are alike. That means one family might qualify for a certain package that's made up of grants and loans and scholarship, while another family may not get all of those same resources or aid options. So financial aid can vary from family to family, and it can even vary from school to school. So again, no 2 financial aid packages are alike, and one size does not fit all. Number 8, financial aid does not mean free money. You will use the free application for student aid, the FAFSA, FAFSA, but financial aid does not mean free money. I think that's important to note because oftentimes people say, oh, we make too much, we're not going to qualify, we're not going to get the free money. Or sometimes a family will say, I don't understand why we have to pay for college. We applied for financial aid. Financial aid does not mean free money. Financial aid is a combination of your grants, scholarships, loans, and work study. Number 7, perform better, receive more. The biggest opportunity you have as a student to receive scholarship comes by performing well in school. That means getting good grades and scoring highly on your standardized tests, such as the SAT or the ACT. The better you do, the more likely you are to be offered money in the form of a merit scholarship. Number 6, the early bird gets the worm. So run, don't wait. As soon as you can file the FAFSA, the free application for student aid, you should do it. In the past, the FAFSA was generally not available until January 1st. This year, there have been several changes to the FAFSA, including when it would be available. You can apply for the FAFSA as early as October. So the early bird gets the worm. Sometimes some of these financial aid programs, some of the merit money, and institutional money can be on a first come, first serve basis. So you should not delay. Even if you have not filed your taxes for that year, it's okay, because one of those major changes was something called prior year. That means the FAFSA is not going to be using prior year information, tax information that is. They're going to be using the prior year tax information. Chances are parents have already filed taxes for the prior year, and the government has even made it much easier to import that information using a special function within the application itself. So don't wait. There's no reason. Apply as early as you can, because some of those funds are first come, first serve. Number 5, don't try to outsmart the system. Financial aid calculations are based on a lot of information. Just be truthful. As long as you tell the truth and enter your information accurately, you're going to get the best package for your situation. Don't try to manipulate information. Don't try to hide information. One important thing that you will be asked on the financial aid is about household size. Keep in mind that the number of people in your home does not necessarily mean the number of people that you counted on your taxes. They want to know your true household size. So just be honest. Number 4, you can predict the cost of college using something called the net price calculator. By law, every college has to provide you with an opportunity to find out what the cost of your education might be. So on their website, somewhere, often hidden, is the net price calculator. Plug in your personal information, estimate some of it if you don't know the exacts yet, and it will generate a pretty comprehensive list of the possible options you have in terms of scholarship and aid money and what the net price of that college could be. Number 3, special circumstances need to be communicated. Things happen. Especially with the prior year changes to the FAFSA, what went on 2 years ago might not be the situation anymore. Things like unemployment, being laid off, or a dramatic increase or decrease in your income, your household size changed, or you have another child in college, or you face some kind of a hardship. Special circumstances need to be communicated because systems aren't perfect. And even though the calculations in the FAFSA are designed to work out in your best interest, there are sometimes situations that aren't accounted for that the individual financial aid office needs to know about. They can practice their own professional judgment to determine whether or not some of the calculations need to be adjusted because of a major life situation or a special circumstance that could alter your expected family contribution. So make sure you communicate those special circumstances. Number 2, yes, there are discounts. So colleges often determine a family's financial aid package based on a family's willingness to pay and their ability to pay. So what does that mean? Well, a student who has a 4.0 GPA and a very high SAT score might not be willing to pay full tuition costs. They may be expecting large awards in terms of scholarship and merit aid. And then you have an ability to pay. What is the family's household income, and can they come up with cash out of pocket or make monthly installments? So oftentimes, to offset some of these things, a college can design a package which includes discounts. So remember, most things in life are negotiable, including your financial aid package. When you get your award letter, that's not the final offer. You can ask and see what else is out there for you. Number 1, just do it. Just apply. It's not going to hurt you. It can only help you. Remember, everything is negotiable. No two financial aid packages are the same. Your personal and family situation is going to be taken into consideration. And with over 2,000 universities in the United States, there is a college that you can afford to go to. Use the net price calculators and estimate those possible costs. Do well in school so you can maximize the merit and scholarship aid that is out there for you. Thanks for attending today's session. For more information on how to calculate and estimate the cost of a college, you can contact us on our website, www.bainescollegeconsulting.com. The link will be available in the description. Use the Contact Us link to get in touch, and we will certainly help you with your exploration. Thanks for attending our session today on how to pay for college. For more information, you can contact us by clicking on the link within the description. We'd be happy to sit down and talk to you more about how to estimate the personal and individual costs of your college education. Let a professional from Baines College Consulting help you maximize your college admissions acceptances and find ways to pay for it. Don't forget to follow us. All the links are below. See you next time.